Welcome to today's deep dive. Imagine a very simple situation. Someone offers you a cup of hot coffee. You just smile and say no.
Yeah, like no thank you. That is super easy.
Right. Well, it is very simple, but real life is, much harder. What if your best friend invites you out?
Oh, that is such a huge struggle, especially when you are completely exhausted.
Exactly. You had a long week. A simple no suddenly feels incredibly cold. It feels rude to someone you truly care about.
Because, we really want people to like us. Saying no makes us feel terribly guilty.
It really does.
But we simply cannot do what everyone asks. We are busy with our own daily lives. We are often very tired after studying hard.
So moving to a higher English level, it changes things. It means you must learn to set personal boundaries. Boundaries are extremely important for your mental health.
People always talk about setting strong boundaries, but what does a boundary actually look like? Is it like building a huge, heavy wall?
A wall.
Yeah, like does it push all my friends away forever?
Oh, no, not at all. It's more like building a healthy wall. It is a wall to protect your precious time.
Right, okay.
It keeps your limited energy totally safe. It does not hurt other people at all.
Well, a healthy wall sounds like a wonderful idea, but building it feels completely terrifying to me. How do we build this wall without sounding mean?
That is exactly what we will figure out today. We are mastering the art of saying no.
I want to be polite, but I need time. I am ready to explore this problem deeply.
Let's start with a very common real-world situation. You must study for a massive university exam. This exam is extremely important for your future career.
Oh, wow, the pressure is on.
Exactly. But then your absolute best friend calls you. They want to go to the mall immediately.
I know this exact feeling perfectly well. I really want to go to the crowded mall. I want to spend time with my good friends.
Right, of course you do.
But I definitely must stay home and study today.
So you have to tell your friend no. If you use basic English, what do you say? How do you reject their fun invitation?
I would keep it very simple and direct. I would say, I can't go. I am busy. And I would add, I have to study for exams.
Well, those words easily get the message across. People will definitely understand your basic meaning.
Right.
But native speakers might hear that and feel sad. They might even think you sound a little angry.
Wait, really? That is exactly my absolute biggest fear. I am not angry at them at all. I just have a lot of hard work.
I know.
Why does it sound angry to native speakers?
Because it sounds a bit like a cold robot. Robots just state basic facts with zero emotion. They do not care about human feelings at all.
Oh, I see.
Like, I am busy, I have to study. It feels completely empty,
I definitely do not want to sound like a robot. I want my dear friends to know I care. How do we fix this robotic problem?
We use special words to change the tone completely. We call these helpful tools softeners, or you can call them bridge words.
Bridge words.
Yeah, they make it sound softer and much kinder. You can use words like actually, or you can say to be honest.
Oh, I see how that works now. Saying I am busy is just too general. It does not show my true feelings inside.
Exactly.
But saying actually I am busy sounds much softer.
It changes the entire feeling of the conversation. It shows you are pausing to consider their feelings. Let me give you an even better word.
Okay, what is it?
The specific word is unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately. I see people use that long word often. It is quite difficult to say quickly. Does it mean you feel sad about saying no?
Yes, because it shows you really wanted to go. But you simply cannot accept the fun invitation. You are telling them you value their sweet friendship.
So I can say, unfortunately, I cannot go today. That sounds much warmer than the robot answer. I feel less guilty using that specific word.
It relieves a lot of that heavy guilt. Now let's add a fantastic English idiom.
I love idioms.
Instead of say you are busy, use this phrase. You say, I've got so much on my plate right now.
Wait, what? That is a very funny and strange phrase. Why do native speakers talk about dinner plates?
It is weird, right?
Yeah, we are discussing hard work, not eating a meal.
Well, it is a very funny visual image. Imagine a dinner plate completely full of hot food.
Okay, I am imagining it.
You cannot add anything else to that plate. But instead of food, the plate is full of work.
Oh, that paints a very clear picture for me. Having a lot on your plate means having lots of work. It sounds very natural and highly conversational.
It really is.
A plate full of pizza is wonderful, but a plate full of work sounds quite terrible.
Right, it really is a terrible feeling to have. Imagine carrying a heavy plate full of food. If you add more food, the plate simply breaks.
Oh, no.
Your mind breaks the exact same way.
So we must keep our plates completely manageable. We cannot accept every single invitation we receive. Work is a very good excuse to say no.
People always understand when your plate is completely full. But what if your plate is totally empty?
Oh, that happens to me sometimes on the weekends. I have absolutely no homework to do. I have no difficult exams to study for.
Right.
But I am just completely exhausted from life. Can I still use these polite refusal phrases?
You absolutely can protect your time. Rejecting social events when you are tired is completely normal. Let's look at how to do that politely next.
I'm very excited to learn this skill. Saying no to fun events is very difficult.
So think about Friday evening after a long week. You get invited to a massive, loud party. The host really wants you to attend the party.
But you worked hard all week long. I know that tired feeling very well.
Exactly.
Sometimes my body and my brain are completely empty. I'm just too tired to go out anywhere.
You just want to rest on your couch. In basic English, your answer might be very direct. You might simply say, "No, I am tired," or "I want to stay home."
Yes, that is a very black and white answer. It gives the facts, but it feels too direct. It sounds just like the cold robot again.
Right.
I need to be more polite to the host.
Better English always shows two things to the listener. It shows a clear reason, and it shows a feeling. This helps the other person understand your personal choice.
A reason and a feeling. That makes complete sense. We need to explain why we cannot attend. We also need to show we care about their feelings.
Exactly. I have a great phrase for this situation.
Yeah.
Instead of saying "you are tired," use this phrase. You can say, "I'm not feeling up to it."
I'm not feeling up to it. That is an interesting choice of words. Does that mean I'm feeling physically sick?
Not necessarily.
Does it mean I have a bad stomachache?
No, it does not mean you are sick. It just means you have absolutely no social energy. Your tired body is just asking for quiet rest.
I really like that natural phrase. It is polite, but it does not sound terribly lazy. People often use the word lazy way too much.
They really do.
Staying home does not mean you are a lazy person.
Rest is incredibly productive for your human brain. Saying "I'm not feeling up to it" is deeply honest. It honors your body's basic need for real rest.
That is so true.
Here's another wonderful phrase for staying home. You can say you want a quiet night in.
A quiet night in. That paints a beautiful picture. It sounds very peaceful and incredibly calm to me. It sounds much better than a loud, crowded party.
We use it to describe staying home, to simply relax. You can combine it with a tiny grammar trick. Start your sentence with the short phrase, "I think a lie."
So I would say, I think I'll have a quiet night in. Why do we add "I think" to the very start? Does it mean I am not completely sure?
Good question.
Yeah.
No, it shows you're making a decision right now. It makes the conversation feel completely alive and natural. It does not sound like a stiff, planned speech.
Oh, that is a very clever speaking trick. Imagine you invite me to a big party tonight. I will try to use these new, softer ideas.
Okay, let's practice. "Oh, this party is going to be amazing tonight. Everyone from work is going to be there. We really want you to come celebrate with us."
Actually, I think I'd better not go tonight. I've been working all day and I'm quite exhausted. I think I'll just have a quiet night in. Maybe next time.
Wow, that sounded incredibly natural and very warm.
Mm-hmm.
You used actually to soften the initial rejection first. You gave a clear reason and a genuine feeling.
Thank you. It felt like a real conversation between two close friends. I also tried to use the phrase "I'd better not."
Yes, I heard that.
It feels a bit softer than saying "I will not." It feels less aggressive than a harsh no.
It is a wonderful phrase to use daily. "I'd better not" is a polite way to say "I should not." It shows you're thinking deeply before you answer.
It shows I am thinking about my personal responsibilities. I am making a mature adult choice for myself. I am honoring my deep need for quiet rest.
You are learning to protect your time beautifully. This connects to a much bigger picture in our lives. We have to make difficult choices every single day.
We certainly do. We only have so much time in one day. We cannot be everywhere at the exact same time.
Right.
We have to choose what is most important always.
That leads us to a very crucial daily question. How do we learn to prioritize our time effectively? How do we choose what matters most to us?
This is a huge struggle for many working adults. It is hard to balance all our different activities.
In basic English, we usually talk about important things. We make simple lists of things to do. But moving to better English means using better vocabulary.
We need to use the powerful word priorities. A priority is the most important thing to you. It is the very first thing you must do.
Exactly. Priorities guide your decisions every single day. For example, what is your biggest priority right now? What needs your total focus today?
My priority right now is definitely learning English. I want to improve my speaking skills every single day. I want to communicate clearly with native speakers.
I love that. That is a wonderful and highly valuable priority. But you also have a job, friends, and a family. Everyone has many different things fighting for their limited time.
That is why we must choose carefully every day. But choosing between many good things is incredibly difficult. Saying no to good things feels very wrong.
It is difficult, but is necessary. Choosing your priorities is called finding a balance. You have to balance all your different daily tasks.
Finding a balance. I have a logic question about this phrase. Is that like a tall person walking on a rope? The rope is high up in the cold air.
Yes, that is a perfect picture for this complex idea. You must stay perfectly balanced on the thin rope, because if you lean too far, you fall completely down.
Yes, you fall down completely and hurt yourself. We talk about having a good work-life balance often. We also need a healthy school-life balance to survive.
Exactly. But what happens if we lose that balance completely? What happens if you say yes to every single person?
Well, you lose all your precious free time, you become too tired to do your actual work, you fail at your most important daily priorities.
Yes, and we have a specific phrase for that feeling. If you say yes constantly, you will definitely burn out. It is a massive problem in modern society today.
Burn out. That paints a very clear picture in my mind. Do you mean exactly like a small wax candle?
Yes, exactly like a candle. A candle gives bright, warm light for a long time, but eventually the wax melts completely away.
A burnt-out candle is completely useless to everyone. It cannot give heat or light to anyone in the dark.
And then there is absolutely nothing left to burn. The fire goes out, and it goes completely dark. That is exactly what happens to your mental energy.
Burning out means you are so tired you cannot work. You have no energy left for your friends or family. You are completely empty inside.
That is why saying no is a vital survival skill. It keeps your candle burning bright for a very long time. It protects your energy for the things that truly matter.
I want to build a longer, clearer sentence now. I will combine all the new words we discussed. I use the word because to show my real reasons. And I use the word like to give clear examples. It helps the other person understand my busy life.
Using because and but helps your complex ideas flow naturally. It stops you from sounding like a cold, robotic machine. It helps people truly understand your busy mind.
Building longer sentences like that feels deeply satisfying. It makes me feel much more confident in speaking English. I can finally explain my true feelings clearly and politely.
We covered some incredibly important ground today. Let's review the main keys to using polite English daily. We learned about several crucial bridge words during this discussion.
Yes, these bridge words really help soften our direct sentences. Actually is a truly great word to use first. It pauses the fast conversation very politely.
We also talked about using the phrase to be honest. It shows you are sharing your true feelings openly. And we learned a great word for feeling sad.
That special word is unfortunately. It shows you really wanted to say yes to them, but you simply cannot do it right now.
You can also use the phrase, frankly speaking. These small words make a massive difference in spoken English. They build that healthy wall without hurting anyone you love.
We also learned some really fun new phrases today. I happily recall the idiom about the heavy dinner plate. It is a very funny mental image.
Having a lot on your plate is highly useful daily. It explains clearly that you have way too much work. People instantly understand you're extremely busy.
And we learned about the great danger of the melting candle. We must fiercely protect our time so we do not burn out. We need to save our bright light for our priorities.
You absolutely need to keep your mental energy safe. Now, we have some special homework for the listener today. We really want you to practice these exact new skills.
Next time someone asks you for a big favor, stop. Take a deep breath and pause for just a moment. Do not just say a cold, robotic, "I can't."
Right. Practice saying no politely using these brand new phrases. Try to soften your direct answer with a helpful bridge word. Explain your valid reason and your true feeling very clearly.
People will deeply respect your new, healthy wall. You will sound so much more natural and friendly overall. I have one final provocative thought to share today.
Please share your final thought with the listener. We always love exploring a good final thought together.
If you say yes to everything, you lose balance entirely. Your wax candle will definitely burn out very quickly. Think about your own busy life for just a moment.
Reflect deeply on everything you're doing this crazy week. Look at all the heavy tasks you're carrying around.
What is one huge thing on your plate right now? What is one thing you must say no to today? Think about what truly matters to your long-term goals.
Protect your limited time and protect your precious mental energy. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive. Keep practicing your polite boundaries every single day.
We always love exploring these fascinating language topics with you. Keep learning daily, stay curious, and fiercely protect your personal time.
Don't forget to check the description for a helpful word list. See you next time for another great deep dive.